Okay, we are going to have a look at some scales today. We're going to have a look at the C major, D major and E major scales and how to fingerpick those on our ukuleles. Now, scales are a really nice way of practicing finger placement on the fingerboard and just getting used to moving up and down the fingerboard and moving across the strings as well. So it's really good practice for us, just learning where those notes are and learning to find those notes on the different tabs. So we're going to have a look at the C major first and then the D and the E after that. So let's jump into it. Let's look at that C major scale. Okay, today we are going to look at the C major scale on our ukulele and how to fingerpick that. And this is really good practice for us, learning how to move our fingers up and down on the fingerboard and find those different notes on the different tabs. And we're going to look at a 4-bar pattern, which you can see on the screen now. I'm going to look at a quick scale up, scale down, and then a quick arpeggio on the end, which really gets us jumping around on the fingerboard. This is all about practicing our finger positioning and learning where those notes are. So here we go. Here's the C major scale. So the C major scale starts, unsurprisingly, on the C string, and it's open C to begin with, and then our 2nd fret, which I'm going to use my 2nd finger for. Where possible, use your 1st finger on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret there. Okay, so it's open C, 2nd on C, open E, 1st on E, 3rd on E, open A, 2nd on A, and 3rd on A, and that's our C scale up. So we'll do that again. Open 2, open 1, 3, open 2, 3, and then we can go backwards. 2 on A, open A, 3 on E, 1 on E, open E, 2 on C, open C, and then we go into the arpeggio. Open C, open E, 3 on E, 3 on A, 3 on E, open E, open C. And there's the arpeggio as well for the C major scale. So have a practice of those. I'll do a quick demo now so you can see it at speed as well. It's really good practice, so I hope you found that useful. If you did enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Hello, today we are looking at the D major scale on our ukulele, and we're going to finger pick it, and we're going to practice how to find the notes that we need on the different frets for the D major scale. It's really good practice for just becoming really familiar with the fingerboard and where the different notes are and moving up and down across the strings as well. So we are going to have a look at a 4-bar pattern here with the scale up, scale down, then the arpeggio on the end, and it starts on the C string on the 2nd fret there. Now I'm going to use my 1st finger on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret as much as possible. Then I'll just slide them up a little bit if I need to go higher up the fretboard. Okay, so it starts on the D note, which is the 2nd fret on the C string. So there's the C2, then open E, 2 on E, 3 on E, open A, 2 on A. I'm going to slide my 2nd finger up to 4 on A, because then I can put my 3rd finger down on 5 on A. And that's the scale. Let's just do that again. So it's 2 on C, open E, 2 on E, 3 on E, open A, 2 on A, slide up to the 4 on A, and then 5 on A. Then backwards, 4 on A, 2 on A, open A, 3 on E, 2 on E, open E, 2 on C. That's your D major scale. We've got the arpeggio on the end, which is 2 on C, 2 on E, open A, 5 on A, open A, 2 on E, and 2 on C. That's your D major scale on arpeggio, So do have a good look at those. Hope you found that video useful. Do spend some time practicing those. If you did enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe as well. I'll finish with the demo one more time so you can practice along at speed. Okay, see you next time. Thank you. Okay, today we are looking at the E major scale and we're going to fingerpick it on our ukuleles. Here we go. So the reason we're learning these is the scales are just really good ways of practicing, finding the different frets, finding the notes across the different strings and learning how to move up and down on your fretboard. So it's just really good practice learning some basic scales. Now if we start on the E major, the beginning of the E major starts on the E string, so E for E scale, E major scale, and it's open E naturally. And then we put our second fret down for the F, so the second note. So it's open, 2, 4. I'm going to stretch my third finger there to the 4th fret. Then open A, 2. Now I've just naturally gone for my first finger there because if I look ahead, I can see I've got to go right up to the 7th fret. So I'm going to have to stretch my fingers up there to the 7th fret. So I'm going to, when I get to the top A string, I'm going to start, instead of putting my second finger on the 2nd fret like I normally would encourage people to do, I'm going to put my first finger there and then I can stretch up to the 6th and the 7th frets. So let's just do that again. On the E, it's open, 2, 4, A, 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm just using my third finger there to go 6, 7, so it's nice and easy to slide it up. So let's just do that again. On the E string, it's open, 2, 4, A string, 2, 4, slide 6 and 7, and that's the ascending scale for the E major scale. Then we go back 6, 4, 2, open A, 4 on E, 2 on E, open E. Then the arpeggio is open E, 4 on E, 2 on A, 7 on A, 2 on A, 4 on E, open E. So there's our scale and arpeggio for the E major scale. So I hope you enjoy learning that and getting your fingers used to that on the fingerboard. If you do enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.